Where the Venezuelan has his hands tied. We don't have what's happening is a matter between two governments, the United States and Venezuela. We, the common Venezuelan, don't have access to decide these kinds of things ourselves.
I don't find them alarming because, I think Venezuelans have already gone through so many different things that we're we're just waiting now. I believe that if something happens that, we don't know much about right now because we're waiting maybe. So I think if something's going to happen, it will happen without us knowing.
And well, meanwhile, we Venezuelans continue living our daily life.
A rare rupture inside President Donald Trump's own political camp as the crisis over Venezuela deepens. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is now openly criticizing the Trump administration's actions against Caracas, warning that voters rejected foreign intervention and regime change wars in the 2024 election. In a sharply worded post, Greene said Americans did not vote for overseas entanglements and questioned the true motives behind Washington's escalating pressure on Venezuela. She took aim at Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, criticizing her political positions and foreign ties, and drawing a stark contrast with President Nicolás Maduro's social conservatism and opposition to Zionism. Greene argued that many Americans are unconvinced this crisis is really about drugs, oil tankers, or social issues, suggesting a deeper geopolitical agenda at play. Her comments come as tensions in the Caribbean surge. Russia has now pledged what it calls full support for Venezuela in the face of what Moscow describes as U.S. hostilities. In a call between Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and his Venezuelan counterpart Yvonne Gill, both sides condemned U.S. actions, including airstrikes on boats Washington claims were involved in drug trafficking and the seizure of Venezuelan oil tankers. A third vessel, U.S. officials say, is still being pursued. Moscow warned that Washington's actions risk destabilizing the region and threatening international shipping lanes, while reaffirming solidarity with Venezuela's government and people. Caracas has gone further, accusing the United States of piracy, extrajudicial killings, and flagrant violations of international law in the Caribbean Sea. Earlier this month, President Trump announced a formal blockade of what he called sanctioned oil vessels linked to Venezuela, accusing the Maduro government of funding drug trafficking and violent crime. Now, the diplomatic stakes are rising. At Venezuela's request, backed by Russia and China, the United Nations Security Council is set to meet to discuss the escalating confrontation.
It's the goal of the blockade with Venezuela to regime change.
It's just a blockade. Not going to let anybody going through that shouldn't be going through. You remember they took all of our energy rights. They took all of our oil from not that long ago, and we want it back. But they took it. They illegally took it.
Tell you why he's planning to leave the FBI?
Oh, Dan did a great job. I think he wants to go back to his show.
The name's Cashman now.
Yeah, I do.
You mentioned getting land back from Venezuela. What land?
Getting land, oil rights, whatever we had. They took it away because we had a president that maybe wasn't watching. But they're not going to do that. We want it back. They took our oil rights. We had a lot of oil there. As you know, they threw our companies out, and we want it back.
What began as maritime enforcement is fast becoming a geopolitical flashpoint, drawing in global powers, fracturing political alliances at home, and raising urgent questions about sovereignty, intervention, and the future of U.S. foreign policy. As the pressure mounts, One thing is clear. The battle over Venezuela is no longer just unfolding at sea. It is echoing through Washington, Moscow, and the halls of the United Nations.